The 2021 audit report is said to be segmented in 4 to 5 parts. The first part deals with public accounts of the government of Sierra Leone by the Auditor General, which the report says has a good opinion in 2021 as compared to 2020. The second part covers operations of MDAs, with the third portion dealing with public enterprises and commissions, among others. However, there are public concerns and opinions on why Office of the President was not captured by the 2021 audit report.
No, Office of the President is not captured in the 2021 report, and not only Office of the President, there are so many other, there are other institutions that are not captured there.
Why?
Simply because we audited them, but there were no issues to actually be reported on in the 2021 report. Mind the 2021 is a very big report, and it has to meet international benchmark. And the only reason why issues are in those reports is that one, either we recommended during our field exercise to those institutions and they fail to act on those recommendations. Always it is disagreement that brings issues. Because if we come to you, you fail to do this, and then you say, okay, I will recommend to you for you to do it, and you do it, then we have no issue, no problem with you, and you have no reason to be mentioned in the Auditor General's annual report. Because what comes in the Auditor General are irregularities, meaning when we talk of irregularities, these are issues that we may have raised with the institution, and we've asked them to address them, and they fail to address them. Once you fail to address those issues being identified, and they meet our threshold for reporting into the Auditor General's report, definitely, no matter what is the nature of the institution or what you do. So we don't look at class, we don't look at name, we look at all institutions in our annual planning exercise during the year, and we give equal weight to all of them. So it doesn't matter whether you are Office of the President or Office of the Vice President.
In a press statement published today, January 12, 2023 by Budget Advocacy Network, BAN, the coalition is highly concerned about the increase in public financial losses from 153.9 billion leones in 2020 to 187.3 billion leones in 2021 audit report. The irregularities discovered are not different from the previous years, but the most common anomaly uncovered by the 2021 audit report is poor records management.
I call it the crown of all of the irregularities that we identify. It really relates to poor records management in those institutions. And when you look at the issues that are common, the common issues that have been identified as irregularities, like payment without supporting documentation, procurement irregularities, stores irregularities, payroll irregularities, and revenue irregularities, they all boil down to records which are evidences to the auditors that are not there to justify that those actions that needs to be taken in line with those issues were available. So I think that is the bottleneck of all, and I think that is the action that ministries, departments, and agencies actually needs to take. The financial implications in the report is not just limited to loans. The financial implications are in loans, that is for transactions that actually occur in loans. There are those in dollars for transactions that occur in dollars, those in pounds, and those in euro, as the case may be. Why? Because we all know the inflation, and some of these transactions may have occurred at a time when the dollar rate was low. So if you ask somebody now, if those monies were converted, and then you ask the individual to pay the loan equivalent as at the time of the audit or the scope of the audit, then it will be of no meaning.
The BAN press release states that failure of Parliament to take adequate action on the 2019, 2020, and now 2021 findings may send the wrong signals about Sierra Leone's commitment to improve public financial management, especially with the country's impressive record in controlling corruption over the last 4 years. However, when the report was tabled in Parliament last year, some MPs raised concern that the report be debated, but Chairman of Parliamentary Committee on Public Accounts, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, who doubles as the Deputy Leader of Parliament, says,
"It is the duty of this committee to look at the reports of the Auditor General. Even though the Constitution says that we should debate the Auditor General's report, we have created our own rules in this House, and we have placed a particular committee in charge of that report. We can't debate, of course, we can't come to Parliament and debate the Auditor General's report in its raw form."
It is believed that The fight against corruption will be challenging if the audit reports continue to seriously indict MDAs in accountability. Salifu Chorna Kamara, AYV News.